How are you all, my dear students? I hope you all are fine and doing your studies well. So, my dear students, as you all know, we are doing grammar. In a previous video, we have revised lesson number 12, adjectives. And today we are going to start our new lesson, that is lesson number 13, degrees of adjectives. So, take out your rough book because today I am going to explain you all the notes which is given in your textbook. So, you all have to write it with me. Okay? You all have to write it with me. So, take out your rough book and start to note all the points with me. So, let's begin our today's session with a beautiful quote. That is, confidence comes not from always being right, but from not fearing to be wrong. Confidence comes not from always being right, but from not fearing to be wrong. Means, for getting the confidence, it is not needed that always you have to be right, but you should not feel fear to be wrong. Then only you can learn so many new things. Okay? So, this is the image of your textbook, that is chapter number 13, degrees of adjectives. Degrees of adjectives. So you all have to draw lines with me, okay? Look at the pictures and read the sentences. So you have to draw lines with me. If you are having colors, then that's very nice. So you have to draw it with colors, okay? See here. Yellow, green and blue. So first draw this kind of three lines. Okay, I am giving you time of few seconds to draw the lines. Done? Okay. Now, first line which you have draw, that is of yellow color. You have make it with a pencil, then also that's fine. So, the yellow rope is long. The yellow rope is long. The green rope is longer than the yellow rope. The green rope is longer than the yellow rope. The blue rope is the longest. The blue rope is the longest. So, my dear students, what do you understand by these three lines or these three sentences? First thing is, the size of these three lines are different. The size of these three lines are different. First is long. The second one is the longer, means it is the longer than the first. And the third one is the longest, means this is the longest from the three. Okay. So, you have to write this with me. Then I will tell you what are these called. Okay. So, write it with me. The yellow rope is long. The yellow rope is long. The yellow rope is long. Then next is the green rope is longer than the yellow rope. Then next is the blue rope is the longest. The yellow rope is long. The green rope is longer than the yellow rope. The blue rope is the longest. So, my dear students, here words which are written in red color, long, longer and longest, that you have to highlight it with any other color or with your pencil, or otherwise you can underline it. Okay, about that we are going to understand. Now let's see what is the difference. This also you have to write, but when I will tell you. Okay, let's see this. In the first sentence, the adjective long is used to describe the yellow rope. In the first sentence, the adjective long is used to describe the yellow rope. In the second sentence, the adjective longer is used to compare the length of the green and yellow ropes. In the second sentence, the adjective longer is used to compare the length of the green and yellow ropes. Then, in the third sentence, the adjective longest is used to compare the length of the blue rope with that of the yellow and green ropes. In the third sentence, the adjective longest is used to compare the length of the blue rope with that of the yellow and green ropes. So here the description is given of the lines of the ropes which we have drawn. So in the first sentence, the adjective long is used to describe the yellow rope only. In the first sentence, adjective long is used to describe only one rope, that is yellow, right? Then in the second sentence, the adjective longer is used to compare the length of the green and yellow ropes. Longer than yellow. The green rope is longer than the yellow rope. Means when you are doing comparison from any two things, of any two things, then you have to add ER, that is comparative degree. This is called positive. When adjective remains as it is called positive. Then comparative, and the last one, blue rope, is the longest. Means the thing which is the best of all is called superlative. Okay. So now you all are going to write these points with me in your rough book. Okay. So let's start to write. You have to write exactly below the points where you have drawn that lines. Exactly you have to write in that page only. In the in the first first sentence sentence the adjective the adjective long long is is used to describe the yellow yellow row. Now next point in the next line. Next point in the next line. In the in the second sentence the adjective the adjective longer is used used to to compare the the length of the of the green and yellow ropes. Now next point in the next line. In the third sentence the adjective longest is used to compare the length of the blue rope with that of the yellow and green ropes. So my dear students, I am giving you time of few seconds So if you missed any point or any word, so you can write it. Then we will move to our next point. So I hope you all have completed these 3 points. So let's move to the next point, that is the note. This is most important thing. Note: an adjective in the comparative degree is followed by than, than, than. An adjective in the comparative degree is followed by than. For example, India is bigger than Sri Lanka in size. India is bigger than Sri Lanka in size. An adjective in the superlative degree has the before it. Has the before it. Mount Everest is the tallest peak in the world. Mount Everest is the tallest peak in the world. So here important note is given that when you are talking about two things, about the comparison of any two things, you have to use than, 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 when you are comparing any two things. See, here example is given. India is bigger than Sri Lanka in size. Means here we are comparing two countries, India and Sri Lanka. So, India is bigger than Sri Lanka in size. So, that is the comparative degree. Next one is superlative degree. So, when we are using superlative degree, means when we are indicating, when we are pointing out the best thing in the world, means which is only one kind of thing which we cannot compare with anything. So we will use the before using adjective. For example, Mount Everest is the tallest. See here, the tallest peak in the world. Mount Everest is the tallest peak in the world. It is the tallest in the world. So now it's time to note down in your book. Okay? So let's start. Note, write in a new line. Write in a new line, give heading of note. Note. So, an adjective, an adjective in the comparative degree is followed by then. You can do one thing is the words which I have written in red color, so you can make it underline. Okay? So in that, write example. India is bigger than Sri Lanka in size. Then next is an adjective, an adjective in the in the superlative superlative degree has the the before before it. Example: Mount Mount Everest Everest is is the the tallest peak peak in the in the world. So my dear students, now I am giving you time of few seconds to note down this. If you have missed anything, you can write it. Okay? I hope you all have completed this properly. Now, let's see this one. An adjective in its simple or base form is said to be in the positive degree. An adjective in its simple or base form is said to be in the positive degree. An adjective that compares two people or things is said to be in the comparative degree. An adjective that compares two people or things is said to be in the comparative degree. An adjective that compares three or more nouns is said to be in the superlative degree. An adjective that compares three or more nouns is said to be in the superlative degree. So first is positive degree, means an adjective in its simple or a base form. For example, remember you are having a book, you have drawn the first line and you have written that the yellow rope is long. The yellow rope is long. So long is the adjective in the base form. Long is the adjective in the base form. Then next is an adjective that compares two people or things is said to be in the comparative degree. Means comparison of any two things. For example, book is with you. The second line we have drawn, that is yellow rope and green rope. Comparison between that. That the green rope is longer. The green rope is longer than the yellow rope. That is the comparison between the two things, right? Then last one is an adjective that compares three or more nouns is said to be in the superlative degree, means the best of all or the good of all. So, remember the third line, blue rope. The blue rope is longest from yellow and green rope, or you can say than yellow and green rope. So first what we have said, the yellow rope is the long, right? The green rope is longer than the yellow rope, longer. And last, the blue rope is longest than yellow and green ropes. So long, longer, longest. Long, longer, longest. So long is the positive degree. Long is the positive degree. Longer is the comparative degree. ER. Easy trick to remember the comparative degree is ER. Longer comparative degree and longest superlative degree. Longest superlative degree. Right? So now note down these points in your book. Okay? Let's start to write. Give numbers 1, 2 and 3 because these are the three definitions of positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. And the words which I have written in red color, without fail, you have to underline that words. You have to underline that words. Okay? Let's start to write. An adjective, an adjective in its simple or base form is said to be in the positive degree. An adjective in its simple or base form is said to be in the positive degree. Number 2, definition number 2. An adjective that compares two people or things is said to be in the comparative degree. Then number 3, an adjective that compares three or three or more nouns, more nouns is said to be said to be in the in the superlative degree. Superlative degree. So, my dear students, today we will do till here only. Okay? So, whenever you will be sit for watching the next video, sit with your grammar textbook and your rough book. Because in the next session also we are going to note down some points in your book and then we are going to do exercise. So, regarding today's session, if you are having any doubts, feel free to message me on my number. We will meet in the next session. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye.